Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts on Battlefield 6 so far. Came out, I think, last Friday, last Thursday. So yeah, it's been out for a little over a week now. And yeah, and just letting you guys know, I'm kind of more of like a casual Battlefield player. I have played Battlefield 1 a lot. I played a little bit of 5. I played a little bit of 2042. And I played a little bit of Hardline. And then I barely touched Battlefield 3 or 4. I know those were kind of like considered like the best ones, but I really only played like the stories for those. I played only a couple matches of like multiplayer for Battlefield 4, and I don't really remember it too well. But yeah, so I'll just go over my quick thoughts in this video. So I'm gonna be honest. Overall, I do really like this game, but I don't think it's as good as some people are saying. Um, I know I always have to say something kind of controversial like that, but I feel like just the talk about the game is more like people want it to succeed because they don't want Battlefield. No, I'm sorry, not Battlefield. They don't want Black Ops 7 to succeed. They don't want to like Call of Duty, which is fair. I mean, I have plenty of reason to not want to like the new game either, right? But just saying, I feel like this game is a little overhyped, a little overrated, just because people want to like it more than Call of Duty this year. But you know, that's kind of not related to the quality of the game, I guess. Really, I do like the game. I do have a few issues though, and I'll just say right off the bat, I prefer Battlefield 1 way over this game. Even if we're just talking about the launch of Battlefield 1, not including any DLCs, I would still prefer that game over this one. But I think that's just a preference thing. Just like the setting and all that kind of stuff. So I do like this game. The graphics are good. Story, I'm like maybe halfway through and it's kind of ass. Everyone kind of knows that. Um, People are like, "Oh yeah, it's a Battlefield game. Oh, the story's bad. Okay, we're so back." But okay, but you should still want the story to be good. You should still want it to be high quality and not have it be like a buggy mess and all that. You know, I feel like the war stories for Battlefield 1 and 5 were pretty good. Um, and I just feel like this campaign is such a step down in quality from those. But anyways, yeah, so the story's not really fun. The multiplayer maps they're good. I think they're all different enough. The only issue I have is that they're a little too small. I feel like they might have gotten a lot of criticism for having their maps be too big for the last game. So they're like, okay, fuck it, let's just make the maps like even smaller so we don't get that same complaint. But now I feel like the maps are a little too small. There's no breathing room. It's like the spawns are horrible. Like you can spawn and like there'll be a guy like 10 feet away from you sometimes. Like I hardly ever remember that happening in other Battlefield games. Um, and yeah, just I feel like there should be more room around maybe the outside of the maps, less barriers, or I don't know, just something like that. Because again, I just feel like it could be a little too chaotic too often in these maps. But besides that, I do like the maps. Next thing I don't really like, it's like a positive and a negative, I guess, but it's like the role of a medic. It feels great to be able to like revive your whole team and just run around and not really worry about kills, I guess. You're playing the medic, but it's kind of annoying though if you're on the opposite side of that where you could wipe out a whole squad and then a medic could come by and just revive like all of them back. Or even revive like one or two of them back and then you'll get like gunned down by them, like right after they got picked up. And I just feel like maybe the medic role might be like a little too OP or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but it just it's just annoying when you're on the receiving end of it and you wipe out like hella people and then oh they got revived and they're instantly able to like come back and kill them. It's like what, like that seems a little unfair. But so you got to kill them again, but you got to be quicker than them. But you're gonna be lower on health just because you were already in a gunfight with them, so you're probably gonna lose the gunfight. So you know, um, but yeah, there's that. Next complaint, and you can say what you want about me, but I mean, I'm just being honest. I heard a very few other people talk about this, but it does bug me personally. So there's two factions in the game. I forgot which one it is. It might be NATO, but if you want to play as support or medic, um, you have to play as a woman. You get like three different skins, and all of them are ladies. And like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to play as a woman in a Battlefield game. You can say it's like misogynistic or whatever. Like I don't really care. I don't think it is. It's just a preference I have for many reasons. And yeah, I don't know. And then I heard other people saying that I think it might be like assault or something for another faction. Again, same thing. Like you can only play as a woman in one of those 3 skins you can get. And it's like, why are they doing that? Like, why are they limiting that, like us on that? And then that's the other thing too. Again, I've heard some other people say this, where it's like they feel like they can only hear like the women in the game like screaming, like I don't know, screaming, like saying lines of dialogue, and it's like, yeah, I feel like that too. Like I feel like all I hear is like the women in the game talking or doing something. I almost like never hear the dudes, and it's just kind of like immersion breaking, especially since like you know the you know these armies aren't gonna have half the team be like women, right? Like it just seems like a little like unrealistic because I feel like women are not even that big in the military at all, especially for like other countries. So just seeing how they make up like half, maybe even more than half of like the whole like army that you're gonna fight in this game, it just seems like really unrealistic, breaks the immersion, and it's just kind of corny. Honestly, it's not as bad, I guess, as like the kind of operator characters we got in Battlefield 2042. Like those were way more like cringe and annoying, but still, it's kind of the same thing. And again, just let me choose to play as a dude. Um, That's the other thing too. Actually, next nitpick, and this goes for the men and women. A little more for the women though, but it's kind of annoying to have to hear them like calling for help. Like when you go down, it's just so annoying to have to hear it every time. I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe just have them like not say anything as often, but like their lines. It's just kind of annoying to have to hear them like yell like every single time you die, because you're gonna die a lot in these games, especially with the smaller maps. So it just gets kind of tiring hearing people yell, "Oh fuck, I need a medic." It's just kind of gets a little irritating after a while. But maybe that's just me. One more thing. This might be the last complaint I have about the game. I feel like grenades don't do anything. I don't know how many hours I put into this game, but probably more than 20 hours. And I think I only got like 1 grenade kill, and I've been throwing a fuck ton of grenades. And I'll same thing goes for when enemies throw grenades at me. Though ignore that. That was a really bad grenade throw. When enemies throw grenades at me, I feel like I'll be like right next to it, and it just does a little bit of damage to me. Like I don't think I've ever been killed by like an enemy grenade. One time. And I play objective a lot, and I think you might see in this footage I play I like arm those bombs a lot, and I've done this game mode a lot, and people are always throwing grenades at me, and they never really do anything. So I just feel like they're not really as effective. They just need to bump up the damage on the grenades. But yeah, that's my thoughts as a casual Battlefield player. Um, it's a good game. I guess would you, if anyone were for some reason to ask me if it's worth the $70, I don't know. It's kind of tough, honestly. It's not that the game's bad. It's just I don't know. $70 is a lot to ask for, even if it was 60, like games used to kind of be. It's like I feel like maybe this game needs more content first, because again, I feel like the campaign is like almost like useless. Like no one's gonna really have fun playing that. Past like the first like hour or two, and then the multiplayer is fun, but like I said, they need to fix a few things, and I guess they do need to add a lot more maps, which I know they're going to. They're gonna add like a battle pass and maps, maybe like a Warzone thing. But just saying, right this moment, um, I feel like you could probably wait for more content to be added to the game to be able to spend the $70 on it, and you'll be more satisfied. Because right now it doesn't feel bare bones, but it just feels like there could be a lot more. But it still feels fine right now. If you're a fan of the Battlefield games, you're probably gonna like this one. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, that was my thoughts. I'll let the rest of the video play out just to finish off the game. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if I sound crazy, if I'm wrong about anything I'm saying or whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching. That was it. Bye.